Good night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. Belize has produced a number of outstanding athletes that have traveled abroad to play for teams in the US and around the world. Within the last 10 years, we've been hearing about more and more young athletes across various disciplines traveling outside of Belize on athletic scholarships. It is quite an accomplishment and one that Francis Hauze has been making the most of. Tonight we speak with the Belize City native for this week's player profile. Francis Hauze was featured in the news back in March 2021. Hauze and Edgar Martinez were recipients of athletic scholarships to play volleyball in the US, a dream for many young athletes in Belize. Focused on his pursuit of a degree in graphic design and his love for the sport, at the time Hauze told News 5 about the opportunity.
It helps me to get an education while playing the sport I love, volleyball. I started when I was 15. That was my first national team. And then after that, my coach, Coach Humes and Coach Sharp, they saw my athletic ability and told me to come train with the senior team. And then I got a chance on the senior team, and then it just continued after that.
Hauze has been doing exceptionally well since he left Belize to play for Calumet College of St. Joseph in Indiana. In his first year, Hauze was named the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference's Freshman of the Year, and he made it onto the CCAC First Team All-Conferences, ranking third in the nation in kills. Developing on his killer instincts, only days ago, CCAC named him the Men's Volleyball Attacker of the Week, 61 kills and 17 digs for that period.
When I first started, I just wanted to play for my country, the national team, and then I saw like the older players like Brighton Card and Karen Coleman, they got full scholarships to go and study abroad. And then from there, I just worked and I said, hey, this is what I got to do. And I got it. This is my second year, so I'm a sophomore this year. It's been a great journey. Last year, we had to me personally, I had to adjust to different situations, especially the weather. And then you have to meet new people and different perspective and getting used to culture.
Hauze spoke with us about the time he has had to invest in training to adapt to the game in another country.
I definitely had to put in extra work to get where I'm at. Over here, the style is different than what we play in Central America, because Central America, there's a lot of speed. They're smaller guys, but here we're playing against 6'9" guys, bigger guys that can hit from a higher contact point. So we had to train our vertical jump, getting stronger in the gym, putting extra work in the weight room, everything.
Hauze grew up on Cumberbatch Street in Belize City, an era often in the news for murders and gang violence. But this has never stopped this young athlete from rising above the negative circumstances that surrounded him. His sister, Dominique Norales, also studying abroad, has witnessed her brother excel throughout the years.
I'm a huge cheerleader too. So at every game that I could be at, I'm the loudest cheerperson. I'm the person who's talking smack to the other team. And so to me, I think just watching him excel and watching him find something that he's passionate about and that he's really good at and that he puts time into it. He goes to gym and then he goes to practice and then he goes to gym. And he makes sure that he's not living a lifestyle that is contrary to the goals that he has for himself. Watching that has been most fulfilling, most exciting.
Education and sports were getaways to greater opportunities for Francis and Dominique.
I have always seen greatness in my brother, and I see greatness in all young Black men. And so sport as a conduit from education, the two cannot be separated. Sport development cannot be separated from education. And this is why I think the work of BK Sports is important. The work of the ministry that supports young athletes is important. And even the after school programs that need help. But the two, sport development, education, cannot be separated, because you can't have people who are fixated on just the sport aspect of it without having them focus on their education as well.
I'm trying to get my degree first. I have to get that. And then after that, I'm planning to go pro. And then with the degree that I have, I could do a little side business. So that could help me out with an extra push.
Keep up the great work, Francis. And now for some elite basketball. The Belize Elite Basketball League continues to have a troubling start to its 2023 season. Fans no longer know what to expect when they go to the Belize Civic Center to watch a basketball match. On one night, a fight caused an undue interruption to the game that left fans hanging for almost an hour before the game resumed. And now, on Friday night, fans were even more confused as to why the number of players on the court diminished with every timeout. The match was between the Belize Hurricanes and the Western Ballers. By the end of the first quarter, all 5 players for the Western Ballers were off the court. The entire team then made its way out of the stadium. We caught up with their coach Kareem Juan on his way out, and here is what he told us.
For Western Ballers position, nothing happened. We come, we team banged up, we injured, we only had 5 players. We get fouled out and a few get injured. That are 1, 2. The schedule had we made the play Saturday, and then till Wednesday we find out we play Friday. Man, where the work we done, got for the job already. Yeah. So we just run out of players.
Okay, I understand that. There's also reports that you guys are protesting the decision of the appeals committee for hold up the commissioners for hold up the decision of the appeals committee. If that's not the case, what's your position on that?
Oh no, I'm happy that they free Kirk Smith. I'm happy for Kirk Smith and they free Kirk Smith and he could play Western Ballers. Happy for the young man.
In a social media statement the following day, the Western Ballers Basketball Club congratulated the Hurricanes on their 1-quarter game win, saying, quote, "We were outplayed and outnumbered," unquote. We have seen fans on social media refer to all that happened that night as unprofessional and disrespectful to fans. Some people even called for the season to be suspended. But the show must go on, and that is exactly what happened on Saturday night. 3 matches were played in 3 different districts. The Orange Walk Running Rebels defeated the Belmopan Tigers 81-68 inside the Orange Walk Multipurpose Complex. The Punta Gorda Panthers won at home against the Belize City Defenders 87-82. In Dangriga, the Griga Dream Ballers successfully defended their home turf against the San Pedro Tiger Sharks in an 81-74 points ball game. The National Secondary School Sports Association held football championships over the weekend in San Pedro Town. 8 high school teams, 4 male and 4 females, went head-to-head in a 2-day marathon. Of the 8 teams, Escuela Secundaria Técnica Mexico male team finished in first place position. And also from the north, the Orange Walk Technical High School girls finished in first place. Elva Nunes was named the most valuable player among the females, while Brandon Castaneda was named the most valuable player in the male category. We say congratulations to all the teams that participated in yet another successful season. And from the island to the Belize River on the mainland, the Belize Canoe Association hosted its Boom to City canoe race on Sunday. This is 2 weeks ahead of the country's annual biggest canoe race. And if Sunday's results are any indication of what can be expected of the La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge, then the teams to watch are the Protected Area Conservation Trust that took first place, Slim and Trim like Guava Lim that took second place, and Coop Sheet Metal that secured the third place position. The Hive has been dominating in the junior category over the last few matches, and Sunday was no different. Well, folks, that is all we have for you tonight. Until next time.